vaina. Vamos a empezar esta 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 vaina.
And we are live. We're live.
Oh, I didn't see you there. What up, y'all? Today is November 14th. And as we will do on a weekly basis, we will bring you some Pinstripe Strong content on a weekly basis, unless there is, of course, some very important news that's being dropped, and we may do like an emergency podcast, or look to my YouTube channel for a video. Yes. We're going to go ahead. We got some stuff to break down. We got the Angels being, so scandalous. And, of course, the Angels. Why did I say the Angels?
I have no idea.
Mike Trout won the MVP. That's why I was thinking about the Angels. The Astros, and they start with an A, and their asses, Astros, Angels, they are not, and you know what? I'm relating it like that. So Astros are scandalous, and of course, Yankee news. Cashman sleeping outside Yankee Stadium. He doesn't give a shit about what the hell's going on. No comment. No comment. No comment.
At all.
Voicemails, whole bunch of that going on. A lot of people have voicemails for this one, so we're gonna go ahead and pick some good ones. So I didn't hear some of them. I probably should have screened some of them before this. But guys, Pinstripe Strong Podcast, episode 57.
Let's do it.
You gotta actually tune in for the podcast for the real song. I still don't got the soundboard.
Not yet.
All right. Welcome to the Pinstripe Strong Podcast. It is your boy Joe's McFly, and I am brought to you by my co-host.
Brought to you, sponsored by Chris.
I've drank milk on a puppy.
A little
my bad, guys. I am running on like 1,000 miles a minute right now. Anyway, so I am joined by my co-host,
Chris McFly.
We are brought to you by John Boy Media. Oh, yes. All right, good. So we finally got that situated, right? So that's good. Some good shit, man. It's been a week and a long week indeed. Almost half of a fortnight, Chris. I've been listening to a lot of Game of Thrones audio.
Fire and blood.
Yes, fire and blood. And
I'm gonna listen to it. I'm ready for the series. I'm gonna listen to it.
Good stuff. How are you doing, Chris, on this day, this Thursday?
It's been good, man. I've been good. Just relaxing, nothing too much. But somebody who's been popping is John Boy. That guy's everywhere.
Oh, yeah. We talk about that.
I've been reading this everywhere I go. ESPN, Yes Network, obviously Twitter. He's been all over the place. So some good stuff.
The man is doing the Lord's work. He is out there and exposing some of the people out there for what they are doing and not doing. If this is your first time, guys, on the podcast, first of all, thank you. Because without you, there would be no podcast. It would just be two Dominican dudes from the Bronx. Just talking. It would be a FaceTime. That's what it would be. It would just be a FaceTime.
It would be a FaceTime.
An unrecorded FaceTime. So that's what it would be between me and Chris. If you guys do not know, first time here, like I said, thank you. And follow me at Joe's McFly. Follow Chris at
Chris McFly 28 on Twitter and IG.
And also follow the Pinstripe Strong podcast on YouTube at Joe's McFly. And on Twitter and Instagram at Pinstripe Strong. So feel free to do that. Also follow John Boy Media.
Yes.
Can't wait because we got some plans going on, some crazy shiznit. So that's on the horizon. Chris, what do you think? You think I should do like quick news updates onto the YouTube channel and just kind of put it up, and then we all just talk about it in the podcast? I feel like we should be talking about this shit off the air.
Yeah. Sure.
All right, I want to upload a lot more content to the YouTube channel and all that stuff. I've been working a lot of my job because I'm trying to stack up a lot of money right now, Chris. Because I'm trying to get ready not only for holiday season, which is upon us, and for the very first year, I hope we have a lump of coal waiting under the Christmas tree.
Yeah, this guy, keep forgetting his freaking name, man. Cole's agent.
Boris?
Boris. I don't know why I keep forgetting his name, but yeah, he used that joke, a super funny joke. He's like, for the first time, 30 teams will be gathering to something. With
and then he says 30 teams, and then he goes on to then berate, Major League Baseball, only half the teams are at the party. Like, well, what the hell? You just said 30 teams. Whatever.
Whatever, guy.
But I'm glad you're doing well, Chris.
You're doing a lot better, man. Actually, yeah, man. The therapy, the therapy session that I went to, I've gotten a lot better. I was able to walk without pain. So, so far, so good.
I don't know why I thought you were gonna say I was able to roundhouse kick my.
No, I cannot.
I was able to roundhouse kick my with no problem.
I cannot do a roundhouse even before. But Chuck Norris definitely is helping me because I'm using Total Gym.
Crazy.
But thank you, Chuck Norris. Thank you, Chuck Norris.
I just finished doing a podcast with John Boy and Jake on the Talking Yanks. If you guys haven't already, make sure you check it out. It's gonna be probably going to be releasing tomorrow. So listen to this, and then after you listen to this, go listen to that, and then come back here and listen again because we're gonna make lots of money. All right. Anyway.
Okay. All right, Arnold.
Matt TV reference. If you don't get it, then
you're dating us.
Google it. I'm gonna date myself because you know what? I don't have any shame from where I came from. I had a whole bunch of great shows, great cartoons, great funny times while I'm growing up. So I'm gonna go ahead and share that upon you because Disney Plus comes out and basically takes me back to my youth.
Oh yeah, they say time machines don't exist. Yeah, right.
It's called Disney Plus.
Disney Plus is the time machine. Yes. And now Netflix bought Nickelodeon. So, I mean, or they're going to, well, I don't know what they have some deal with Nickelodeon. So, it's going to be great. But how you doing? How you doing, Joe?
You said, what was it that you said, Chris? You said,
Netflix has a deal with Nickelodeon.
No, you said something else, my boy. You said.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, right.
You said these things don't exist, right?
Yeah, right.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, time machines don't exist.
Do.
Yeah, they do. How you doing, Joe?
I'm doing good. And excited for the the off season, I guess. Even though it's a love-hate relationship between me and the off season. I cannot stand the rumors, Chris. But I love the anticipation. I love the hope. I do love it. I don't know if I love that more or love watching the Astros burn, baby. Let's go.
Well, the Astros and their fans are not having a great time right now.
No, they're not.
They're public enemy number one right now.
Do you want to talk about that right now?
You know, it's funny.
Fuck it, man. Let's talk about that right now.
I was like, first Yankee news, then, but hey, listen, this is the talk of the town. We could start. I mean,
let's start it up, guys. Unless you've been hiding under a rock, the Astros lost the World Series. That's what we're talking about, right?
No.
Oh, my bad. Guys,
not at all.
No. Because they actually lost something more. It's called credibility, guys. Yes. Apparently, The Athletic come out with a very spicy article. And in this article, they basically detail, because Mike Fiers comes out, right? everybody in baseball, I feel like, is sick of the fucking Astros shit, feeling like they're above everything and all this shit, or above reproach, and high and mighty and all of this shit.
Snarky ass.
Athletic came out and humbled these motherfuckers. They were like, yo, listen, these guys have, and Mike Fiers, a guy that was on the team. And the reason why we're talking about this in the Yankee podcast, and we're not talking about this in a whatever podcast or whatever, this is not even though we'll talk about baseball because we love baseball.
Right.
Guys, the 2017 New York Yankees were one game away from winning the World Series. They would not.
Well, one win away from going to the World Series.
Well, yes, my bad. I'm almost dismissing the Dodgers. But anyway, the Yankees, the 2017 New York Yankees, were one win away from making it to the World Series for the first time since 2009. The Astros have been cheating. According to Mike Fiers and The Athletic, now there's an investigation. Everything is a fucking whirlwind, and it's so tasty. Listen, the Astros had a freaking camera in center field that they were pointing toward the catcher, and then they have signs and letting people know what pitches are coming.
Right.
John Boy gets to work. Let's go. He throws on the headsets. This is John Boy Media, brought to you by Credibility. And I'm here, boys and girls, to showcase you guys the truth. All I'm doing is putting down the volume of the crowd, putting up the volumes all around. And let's just rejoice as these guys get exposed. And guys, you can clearly hear it in the videos. When it is an off-speed pitch and they put him down, and he actually broke it down with Farquhar. You could go back and you can look at any game from 2017. They do it all day at home. The numbers are also very, very interesting as well as the Astros.
Road and home splits. Yep.
Oh, whoa. The road and home splits for the Astros in terms of batting average at home, especially during the playoffs, are crazy. Like, Altuve was like Torreyes on the road. And then he comes home and he is Trout. So.
Interesting.
Where's the middle ground, Chief? Like, you the MVP, right? Like, if you're the MVP, you're the MVP everywhere, right?
Right.
I feel like I got to do a Jadakiss laugh. Or the Spice Adams. Craze. Listen, it freaking warms me in this cold of freaking winter.
Hot chocolate.
Or, according to Chris, hot cocoa.
Hot cocoa.
So the hot cocoa is out there, right? Because, Chris, we are out here, and you know what? The tea is all over Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy. Nobody from the Astros is like coming out. You know what? It's funny. Astros come out with a statement, which is fucking laughable. We will come out and we will investigate the matter.
Stop.
We will work with baseball to get to the bottom of it. Motherfucker, who the fuck do you think you are, Dexter?
Stop.
If you guys haven't watched, if you guys have not watched Dexter from Showtime, the guy's investigating his own murders. Hello, like, of course he's not gonna be guilty. Like, he can be able to clean up the crime scene. No, motherfucker. These guys would, if it's an off-speed pitch, all you would hear a loud banging, and all of a sudden the Astros are taking it, or they're waiting for fastballs. And for people that say the sorry-ass excuse of, you still gotta hit the ball. Yeah, well, when you can eliminate 50% of the damn pitches, I mean, that kind of gives you a little bit of an unfair advantage, no?
Yeah. Knowing what's coming.
Like, hello, you're getting a fastball.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's funny there. Major League Baseball apparently is going to be doing a very thorough investigation, but apparently they said that they will be, or from what I read here, what the hell did I say here?
Severe.
Oh, yeah. That
severe punishment or something like that. I mean, something along those lines.
I put it up on my Instagram. I forgot what I said. Oh, here we go. Oh, wait. Is this my Instagram? What the hell? Oh, no. All right. My bad. It says Houston penalties could be severe. Sign stealing penalties for the Astros could be unlike anything seen in sports in recent history. If I'm an Astros fan, that sounds a little scary. If I'm a Yankee fan, then all I say is, I love it. That's it. I love it.
See, but what do you think severe?
I don't know, Chris. That's the thing. Like,
are they gonna?
I don't know, but it makes me feel a little giddy. But the funny thing is just that for me, I'm just thinking like, yo, it's all fun and games unless your team is kind of thrown in the mix, and hopefully the Yankees aren't. I don't think that they are because of just the reaction from the Yankees that came out. Cashman is straight up no comment. Judge is like,
what the fuck?
He's like, no, he said, wait, what? and then
Sessa.
Yeah, and then Sessa not Sessa. It was Severino put a mad face. Sessa was talking about manager of the year.
I thought he said something too about
no, he was talking about manager of the year.
Yeah, Sevy as well. He's like,
so the Yankees are not happy about this. It is obvious. Astros fans are now coming out to try to defend their crown, their falsified crown, because it's some sad shit. Guys, listen, I put up this post where, you could kind of see, and apparently somebody actually brought it to my attention, when the Astros you remember they had that hill in center field? So they got rid of that hill in center field, the 2016 season going into 2015, 2017, and then the first time that it was basically implemented out there was basically in 2017, which subsequently is when all of this actually happened to have started on some craziness. So we have, my bad guys, I have a little bit of a cold here, but I put up a tweet where, here it goes. I said the Astros are, I put in quotations, the Astros are a contact team. They don't strike out. And I said, I wonder why. Interesting that in the and then I detailed it like this. 2019, the strikeout rate, 7.33 per 9 innings. MLB rank number 1. 2018, 7.44 per 9 inning. MLB rank number 2. 2017, their strikeout rate, now this is as hitters striking out, their strikeout rate 6.79 per 9 innings. Their MLB rank was number 1. 2016. Now you're thinking, oh man, they've been like this for a while. Come on. And usually when you're progressing as a team and getting better as a team, there's always some sort of middle ground. The 2016 season, guys, right before the 2017 season, right? 2016 season, K rate 8.67 per 9 innings, Chris. MLB rank number 27.
That's
2015 K rate 8.68 per 9 innings. MLB rank number 29. 2014 K rate 8.90 per 9 innings. MLB rank number 29. How do you go from worst to first? Very simple. Very simple. You put a freaking camera in center field and you steal the signs electronically. Simple as that. You learn when the breaking balls are coming, because obviously hitters can hit, professional hitters can hit breaking balls and they can hit fastballs. But when you know that they're coming, then there kind of takes off the deception. What pitchers need to do, and what makes, a hitter's job is to react to the pitcher, right? What makes a hitter's job very difficult is having to react to pitching when you are trying to play off of fastballs that are going 95 miles per hour, and then it changes speeds when you're not expecting it at something at 80 something miles per hour, or even, if they're throwing 95, 85, something at 10 miles per hour difference. That makes you come out in front.
That's a huge difference.
Because now you're guessing. You think it's a fastball, but it's really not. However, if you know that it is a changeup, and you know the way that a changeup is going to break, and you see it starting up high, and you heard the bang because something is banging in the freaking, something is banging. Hey, Papa, it's a changeup coming. Load it up. Banger. You know that shit's going to hang. and you're gonna smack that shit out. You know it's coming, Chris.
Yep. And there was even a video of Houston Bad Boy giving signals.
I don't know. I can't even talk into that because I don't even know what the hell that's it. But
That was in the middle of a freaking game. Which
yeah,
is crazy.
I know, but I don't know what that. I can't really look into that. I don't know if he's playing or not, or I don't know. I don't really care. But the obvious sounds, and then people, when you hear
whistle.
Hinge kind of berating the Yankees, saying, "Oh my God, if I knew that this could get into people's heads, we would have practiced this in freaking spring training." You have, motherfucker. You've been doing this since 2017.
Mm-hmm.
You won your championship based on this. You had some good
Altuve
pitching.
Altuve won the MVP based on that.
Altuve won the MVP. The Yankees could not win over there. Why? You knew what was coming.
It's amazing we won 2 games this year there.
We won 1 game.
Oh, yeah, my bad. One
in
game.
The playoffs.
Barely.
So it's just a freaking clown show. But anyway, so I hope MLB comes down super freaking hard on them. And now it's implementing Alex Cora because apparently he was like the head guy of all of this shit, Chris. And he was orchestrating the whole shit. And then the bullpen coach, or a coach that's in Toronto that used to be in that organization, and then Beltran as well. So now you got a whole bunch of different organizations that are affiliated with this shit now.
Fears is my guy.
Yo,
Mike Myers, whatever.
Apparently he's tired of this shit, bro. And with all of this shit that's going on, and the Astros, fuck these dudes, dead ass. You think you're above reproach?
See, but that's what it is, because they acted so fucking snarky, man. Like they were full of themselves. It was like, oh, whatever, like, we're the best, or mad cocky, extra cocky, and it's like, oh, so now we know. Now we know why you guys.
You're not DJ Khaled?
Yeah.
Fuck out of
right.
here.
Now we know why. Well, now we know why they were cocky, because motherfuckers, you knew what was coming. You knew what was gonna happen.
That's it. Anyway,
bitch ass.
We happy with that. I'm glad that karma's coming their way. I don't know what they're gonna do. People are throwing out, oh my God, strip them of their championship. I don't know if you can do that. It's probably gonna be draft picks and money, Chris. So that's probably what's gonna happen.
Give us Correa. Give us Correa.
Done. That's right. They're gonna have it.
The team will be disbanded.
Yeah. But anyway, so it's some funny stuff. Yankees do have some news, and Cashman said some stuff. Oh, he's interested in Cole. Oh, he's interested in Strasburg. Oh, he's interested in Matt Bum.
Gardner. Well, we got a new bench coach. Carlos Mendoza is the new bench coach.
Got a new bench coach.
And it's official. We got the pitching coach.
That's good. Which I'm excited for. I'm excited for the pitching coach and the catching coach. I'm excited for those.
I'm very excited for them. There was a piece of an article that I put up. In 2019, 5 young starters Blake worked with contributed for Cleveland at the major league level. Each member of the quintet: Mike Clevenger, Shane Bieber, Zach Plesac, Adam Plutko, and Aaron Savali, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name, sir, were developed in the Indians farm system, including 3, Bieber, Plesac, and Savali, who spent their entire minor league career under Blake's instructions since being drafted together in 2016.
Yeah.
These 5 pitchers combined to produce a 13.3 WAR, as according to Fangraph, over 107 games, 105 starts in 2019, anchoring the starting rotation for a 93-win team.
Nice. I love the fact that, one, he has that. I love the fact that apparently he's going to have a hand with not only being the pitching coach for the Yankees, but also kind of managing all of the Yankees pitching coaches up and down the line, awesome. In the minor leagues. Awesome. Apparently he's doing that. That he's going to be setting up a whole new setup with cameras. And I get why they didn't go with David Cohn, because they didn't want somebody that was kind of learning it. They wanted somebody that was kind of a master at this shit.
Right.
So they took this guy that already knew what the hell he was doing, and they went with this. So you know what? Fine, whatever, right? With the catching guy, and I'm trying to
the catching sir,
sir. But no, he mentioned the pitching coach already mentioned Mike King, and so Yeah, he mentioned that. So he looks like he's eager to kind of talk to some people already. So if you guys
He's
are
probably knocking on
seeing,
the door right now. Like, hey, yo, let's
like,
work.
they look through the window. They look through the. So he's knocking on somebody's door. And they look through the peephole. He's like, yo, who the fuck is this salesman? That's what he looks like. He looks like he's selling like Cutco knives and shit, or some pots and
Pots and pans.
pots and pans and some funny shit.
Hey, man, I'm down for it. I'm excited.
Yeah, so is that obviously, I know that the reason that the Yankees did not lose was because of pitching, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be like that next year. I'm going to keep saying that every podcast, guys. Every podcast is offseason.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
I want a pitcher. So
Yes.
I want Garrett Cole.
That's the
And
man.
I was telling John Boy and Jake this in the podcast also, because they're like, yo, do you think that he's going to go after him? Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? And I was just like, I don't know, man. I think he's gonna go after him. I think Cashman is gonna say, I've been after this guy for so long. I drafted him. I tried to get him that way. It didn't work. I tried to trade for him. It didn't work. Now he's at your grasp. You obviously like him.
But I just don't want to hear the whole.
The Yankees have 80.
I don't want to go over a certain amount of years. He's 29.
No, give him what the years shouldn't be a problem. If they're talking about it, should be like money on a yearly basis because of the threshold, which I understand. But listen, the Yankees have $85 million in salary coming off next season. You have Tanaka, Ellsbury, guys. Yes, he's on the roster.
Yeah.
A-Rod is coming off of the roster. It's $5 million. Encarnacion's difference or whatever that is. DJ LeMahieu.
But I mean, I think they're extending DJ.
I wouldn't yet, right? Which is I'd probably wait, right? And then you could probably try to like re-sign them later on, or because you don't want it to affect whatever you're gonna do, unless you get a pretty good deal here. But I don't know what the arbitration numbers are gonna be yet. Or if they're going to extend those guys, they're going to go through arbitration.
Right, because isn't Sanchez and Judge right now?
Sanchez, Judge. You got to trade Greg Bird. You got to, so, I mean, you got to trade him, probably Sessa as well. You got to trade him because he's making a little bit of money, so you got to save where you can. But listen, seriously,
Money's
get
coming
me
up.
Garrett Cole, bro.
Yeah.
Get me Garrett Cole. Let's go over this year, fine, whatever. And then next year, it resets. You reset it next year. It's available there. You get the best pitcher in baseball that did not win the Cy Young. And, which, for awards, by the way, guys, Manager of the Year comes out. Boone does not win. How? I do not fucking know. With Aaron Boone this year and Savages in the box and all of the different... He actually improved on a team that won 100 games last year, made him a lot better, made this team, coached this team through record-breaking injuries. And you lose to a guy like Baldelli, who has 3 teams in his division that total up 306 fucking losses? They have no fucking, who are they facing?
Despicable.
Where's the adversity? I don't fucking get it. Give me a break. How the fuck is Aaron Boone not the Manager of the Year? That's a fucking disgrace. The baseball writers get it wrong. Wrong. That is crazy. But anyway, I don't want to waste too much time on that. Brian Cashman does not win GM of the Year. Also, who won the Cy Young? DeGrom and
Verlander.
Verlander won over Cole.
I don't understand that either.
I mean, the numbers are close. I guess because of more consistency. But Verlander gave up a whole bunch of home runs, but his whip is a .80. So I mean, it is what it is. But whatever. That was like a pick 'em there anyway. But give it to the Hall of Famer, right? He's probably closest to the end of his career. Garrett Cole will have more time.
DJ was 4th in MVP voting.
Okay, that's good for DJ. I'm glad for him.
Not bad.
Also, there was MVP Michael Trout. Great job. beat fucking Bregman. Fuck out of here, you fucking cheaters.
That would have been fucking crazy. Bregman would be voted MVP in the midst of all this.
Not only that, but then Altuve took an MVP from whatever. There's a Yankee bias, guys. Yankee bias. But yeah, seriously, it's like
even with this motherfucker cheating, Judge was right there. Like you know what I mean? So yeah, he basically his cheating ways won him the MVP over who should have won it anyway.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the Yankees got to go after Cole, and then if not, Strasburg, I think is least likely. I think that they're pretty interested in Madison Bumgarner, but I think it's gonna, Wheeler is also a guy that they're looking at. So they're open to everybody.
I don't mind Bumgarner and Cole.
Well, today was qualifying offer day, right?
Yeah, and some declined it.
Well, Jake Odorizzi and Abreu took it.
They took it, yep. So Odorizzi is out of the market. Abreu's out of the market, but obviously is expected Strasburg, Cole, Osuna, these guys. We want more money. That's basically.
So that's that'll be interesting here. I want to see what happens with that, Chris.
With the qualifying offer?
Because the baseball kind of got to change that, because there's a lot of people that are getting. When they do get qualifying offers, it kind of saturates their market a little bit because people don't want to give up those draft picks.
Right.
If they lose.
They need to do something about that, because that a lot and most of it, that's why the free agency took the time that it took last year, because of that, because a lot of players were connected.
They got to do something. They got to update the CBA a little bit and see what they'll be able to do with that, because it's like it's a little, the players are put in a position. Well, not the high end players, right? The high end players going to get paid regardless, They're going to get paid regardless, and whatever. I don't know. They got to update something there, but Cashman has his updates here, and let me see. Are there any interesting quotes that he has? They asked him about Didi. They said they're not re-signing Didi. We know
this,
right?
I read something that said that Torres is a formidable shortstop.
It's not happening.
It's not happening. I mean,
once he said it's gonna be competitive for his services.
Right.
Right. Okay. I get
it. He also said that about Gardy. He did say, Didi basically filling some big shoes and taking over for Jeter, a shortstop, and all that. He did speak to Gardner's agent and Betances' agent, and also Didi's agent. That's what he said. He spoke to those guys. So
yeah, but he says Didi's agent is also Betances' agent, and he also says that's also I forgot who else's agent. Anyway, but let's see what happens there. I'm pretty interested in what's going on there. Cashman, meanwhile, while all this commotion's going on, and the Astros, and people keep trying to get some quotes out of Brian Cashman about the Astros, and he's just chilling right now. Cashman is outside the Yankee Stadium right now at the very moment in time, as he does every year, sleeping outside of Yankee Stadium. Probably he's sitting there like, yo, man, so listen, just stay away from me, B. Don't talk to me about nothing, you know what I mean? He put his Timbs away on the side. Nobody scuffed my shits, you know what I mean? Like, he probably got like a little shank in there getting ready, like, yo, don't get too close, you know what I mean? Wake me up tomorrow with my my bagel with cream cheese, everything bagel with cream cheese, please. Please do that. And
it has to be the everything bagel.
That's so Cashman's doing that, as he does every year, where he kind of just talks about like, oh man, like, this is for the homeless, and he's doing that. So Cashman is chilling right now. He's chilling. So let's see how it plays out. I don't know what you think, Chris, like the landscape is of the free agents and who you see might be a surprise guy. And
I'm waiting for that surprise trade. I'm waiting for the.
Well, the
surprise.
Yankees have to trade people. They have
Yeah,
to because we talked about this. They got to make room on the 40-man roster, right?
but yeah, exactly. But on the previous podcast, but I feel that I mean I think he's working on something. Maybe it's not so much of a coincidence that we did sign, Blake, who's from the Indians organization,
Okay.
and that the Yankees have been talking to the Indians about trading for pitching, whether it's Carrasco, whether it's who's their ace, the one that was hurt last season.
Kluber?
Kluber, they really like Kluber. So I mean, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Definitely need pitching. And I don't know. They're probably gonna go for another bat as well. I feel like they might get another
I
bat.
think that's down the
Similar
line,
to
though.
DJ.
I gotta see
Down the
what
line.
happens down the line with that.
Focus is pitching. He knows that. He knows that.
Are there any like funny notes or like funny things that we may have seen? I think Romine's gone. I think they're gonna give Higashioka the chance. 26-man roster next year, so
yeah, they're gonna give Higgy a chance. Because I think Romine might get a starting job elsewhere. So.
Yeah. Let me see. Oh, Chris, you know what I ordered? I ordered my Pinstripe, and I haven't told anybody. I haven't told any of you guys about this. I ordered my Pinstripe Strong tech suit. Woo! That shit is flaming me. But my boy, and shout to Johnny Frias. It's funny, that's his name, Johnny Frias.
He's my cousin?
Yeah, I guess.
That means I'm getting it free.
They're getting it embroidered for me, like the Pinstripe Strong logo onto the frickin', and then the Yankee logo on the side, on the arm side. But there's a whole like full tech suit, bro.
But is it okay? So it's fitted. It's not like tight bag.
It's a tech suit. It's like the jogger suit or whatever, the full suit.
Right.
And then I have it like all. It'll be like on my on the patch on the side on the left, and then to the right it says Nike. Obviously, I can't sell it, but
okay, so I want one. I definitely want one because we're talking about that. Like basically before all that, we talked about we should get socks, we should get sweats. The hoodies. Before the hoodies came out, we're talking about the hoodies and the beanies.
Yep.
Obviously, we got that now, but yeah, that's definitely something that I want.
I'm taking Ram to the Legacy Open House on Sunday, where we're gonna get that 50% off of the Yankee merch.
Oh, the thing that I didn't go to last time.
I only got 2 tickets. Thanks to Batista. Hey, Batista.
Shout out to Batista.
He got Ram saying like, "Yo, we got to do something for this guy, man. We got to do something for this guy." He came out of nowhere. He said, "Yo, he's gonna ask for a liver one day."
Yeah, that's true.
Ram, let me get your liver. I only have one. You know what? Take this shit.
Figure it out. No, but I mean, I don't know, man. I just hope that I don't want them to just do. I don't want Cashman to just do anything. I need them to do the thing, like the sign.
Yeah,
which is Cole, big time pitcher, which is something that we've been missing since signing.
Facts.
Season.
Are we doing legs or no legs? Like what do we have here?
We don't.
No update on Domingo Germán, by the way. Cashman said there's nothing else against him. Legs, we don't have anything. It's still really early in the season. Like Will Smith, is that his name? Will Smith signed a deal today. I think he's the first like real free agent to sign.
3 years with Atlanta. So I mean that's usually when the first signing drops, everything follows, but that's not anything crazy. But other than that, yeah, there's really not much. There's not much news on the Yankee front. I mean, Cashman just been saying what we know, what he would say around this time. Like, yeah, I'm talking to this person, talking to that person, and that's basically it. Let's see what happens. And now he's just laying down.
Who's the most likely for you that would sign?
First?
That the Yankees will sign.
Who's out of who?
Wheeler, Madison Bumgarner, Garrett Cole, Strasburg. Like list them from most likely to least likely.
Wheeler, you said Wheeler, Strasburg, Garrett Cole, Bumgarner, and who else?
Madison Bumgarner. And Odorizzi opted in today, by the way.
Yeah. We mentioned that earlier. I mean, to Cole,
Okay, so you're going with Cole.
Bumgarner.
So Cole number 1, Bumgarner number 2. Do you think that the Yankees are going to go with?
No, let me say Cole, Wheeler, Bumgarner. 1, 2, 3. And it's just 4, right? You told me 4?
No,
Strasburg?
I told you, 5.
Who's the 5th?
Cole, Wheeler, Bumgarner,
Strasburg, 4.
Strasburg. Cole, Wheeler, Bumgarner, Strasburg. I think that was it. I think it is 4.
Yeah, so I got Strasburg. I don't think they're gonna. If
I also got Strasburg last.
Yeah, I got Strasburg last. Who do you have?
First, I have Wheeler.
Okay.
Second, I have Cole.
All right.
Third, I have Bumgarner.
And
then Strasburg after that.
Yeah, I put Cole first because of what you mentioned earlier, how they've been wanting this guy for a long time.
Yeah. So
it's now they could just get him for money as opposed to giving up pieces and things like that. So I think that's the guy they're gunning for. And if not, then they'll fall back. The fallback option will be Wheeler unless he already signed with Atlanta or
Yep. We got any other news? Anything else that we want to talk about? Or anything else that before we get into the voicemails?
No.
Real quick. Shout to Severino. Okay, congratulations on your marriage.
He got married, yeah.
Right? So congrats. I heard it was an awesome affair. Yo, Chris, I heard that she started at like 6 p.m. and it ended at like 3 a.m.
Jeez. You know how it is.
And they had fireworks. It was like
Castro was there.
Yeah, an amazing display. And apparently, Rosmali is pregnant. So congratulations.
Oh, congrats.
To the Severinos.
Yeah, I seen something like that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, congratulations to the Severino on a new babe.
Awesome.
So, may the gods bring this health upon this baby and bless you upon that. And then I asked, since you already have 2 girls now, which they're both blessings, then I hope that you guys now just even it out and just get a boy now.
Get a boy for sure.
Get a boy.
Stanton's birthday as well. Happy birthday, Pat.
I think Carlo, happy, which he had a mullet in a shirt that had him as a young kid, so that shit's funny. That's it there. So let's get into some voicemails, guys. And if you guys haven't already, to leave a voicemail, all you guys would do, there's a link below. I wish we had a phone number that we could just tell people to call. But soon we'll just tell people to call that. We'll have what was that?
You mean live, like while we're on the podcast?
No, like just a phone number that they could call in and leave messages.
Gotcha.
Which is for them to do. But if you guys want to go on there, you could be able to go to anchor.fm/JoesMcFly/message. So by you doing that, then you could actually go in there and leave a message. So you wouldn't need to call from your direct number. You could just go on there, right on that website, leave a message, do it right from your phone. It'll connect. It'll work. You leave a message. That's what you do. Voice messages. Let's go. All right. So let's see. Who is the first voice message here? This one is from Steven Pizarro. All right. So let's see what he says.
Here we go.
Well, this is Steven Pizarro. You already know Joe McFly. Probably some guys see me in one of his video, but one of his good friends here. Joe, you already know how I feel about the Yankees. I don't want to hear it about if we're going to set up a meeting. We're going to try to talk to Cole's agent. It's Cole Red. We need to sign Cole Strasburg. It's been 10 years already. We need a ring. We need to be out there in the parade next fall coming up.
Okay.
He's right.
Siri here.
Okay, Siri. Thank you.
Relax, Siri. He's right. I mean, I agree. There's teams that's been waiting many 20, 30, 40 years, but listen, we're the Yankees, obviously, so 10 years is already enough. And right now we are in a position to make a big move to get us over the top. So
Now, Chris, did he say coal red or code red?
code red, but coal red will be that's a nice headline. Coal red, but he said code red.
Fall coming up, and we need to be celebrating.
Playing it again.
The Yankees make too much money. Yes, we're gonna say it right now. They make too much money not to go out there and sign aces. Nationals just won a World Series with no bullpen. Why? Because they had Corbin, the guy that Cashman didn't want to give another year to. That's it. It's over. We need to sign an ace now.
The hell is that sound in the background? I thought you got Game of Thrones in the background. Let's sign aces. I agree.
Yeah.
But, and you heard it okay, right, Chris?
I did.
Yeah, let's sign aces. So I agree with that. The Corbin thing, he wasn't pretty good he wasn't too good in the playoffs, to be honest. But coming when the spot that they needed him, then he did really well. He clutched up.
He stepped up, yep.
I get it. But if we miss out on him because we're gonna get Garrett Cole, then I'm okay with it. But if it's not Garrett Cole, then I mean, I don't know.
I just feel I mentioned this in the chat. I just feel the Yankees right now are in a position to win, and not just one, but multiple.
Right.
Because of that, right? Because of the position that we're in and the type of players that we have. They are still young, but 1 year older. Toronto's on the way up. Tampa obviously is going to be a consistent wild card. Boston is going to be, Boston, they're going through the whole situation and their own nonsense or whatever. Houston, I mean.
Yeah, for whatever. Fuck that, man. Let's just go for it right now. I don't give a shit about no other team. Let's just fucking go for it. Go for the
No, I mean, but at the same time, we do got to give a shit because we got to play them.
I don't give a shit about them because if your team is good, then you don't have to worry about nobody else. That's just it.
But it's not about worrying. It's about beating them. So you got to
exactly.
You got to put the best team on the field. And right now,
we're saying the same thing.
But right now, you could put an even better team right now on the field if you make the move. And but see, you say let's not worry about anybody else, but these guys are worrying about 2020 and 2021 and being under the tax, the threshold or whatever. Is like, all right, but we got to worry about winning in 2020. You know what I mean? Because us worrying about the tax and all that stuff is the reason why we got, that we were eliminated in the ALCS as opposed to, being in the World Series. So we got to
really. I mean, they're right. The Yankees are 1 or 2 plays away from not getting to the World Series. They're right about that. They're not wrong. The Yankees, now we don't know if the Astros are cheating or not, and they're doing whatever the fuck they're doing. Yankees stole a game over there. They could have won some other ones. If they would have gotten some bigger hits, it could have happened. It didn't, and it is what it is. But whatever. Let's get to the next one. Let's see what they say.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Joes, what up? It's Dapper Dan, CT. Always a big fan, man. I just want to know if the Yankees really were going to go after Lindor, what would you be willing to include in a package for Lindor? Would you sell the farm? Would you try to be a little conservative? Plus, overall, if not Lindor, what do you think the Yankees' infield plan should be, whether it be Didi or what? Keep grinding, man. Thanks.
I don't think we said it, but thank you, Steven, for leaving the voicemail.
Yeah, thank you, Steven, for leaving the voicemail. A good friend of mine, so thank you so much. I encourage everybody to leave voicemails. Bringing up Lindor, Chris.
You go first. You want to go first, or I'll go first?
All right, well, we'll talk about Lindor because you left a voice message.
Yeah,
I don't really want to talk about Lindor because I don't feel like that's going to happen. And the president for the Indians already came out and said he expects Lindor to be playing for the Indians next season.
I mean, you got to say it.
Of course, he has to say that, but that just means like you're gonna have to come up and basically pony up to do it, right? And that's the same thing with the Red Sox with Mookie Betts. That's the same thing, with who else? Somebody else was getting Chris Bryant. Yes, you have to pony up to get these guys, right? plus they are making some money, right? So, and Lindor out of, you got him for 2 years, so he's not going to come cheap. So is selling the farm part of it? I mean, you'd have to include Jason Dominguez in that deal, right? You'd have to include, I don't know how they feel about Andujar.
I think they like him. I mean, Cashman did say that a lot of teams were asking for Andujar.
Yeah. I don't know
Availability.
if you do sign a Garrett Cole, but I think that right now, in adding that Lindor set, and I love Lindor, I would love him on the Yankees, but I don't know. I just think that to see, if we have somebody, I think the Yankees could do well with an infield of, Gleyber Torres, give him shortstop so he doesn't have to move around anymore. Sign a first baseman if you don't really trust Voit. If you trust Voit, then keep Voit there or give him a left bat platoon. You can do that. DJ LeMahieu at second base, and you still have Thairo Estrada in the waiting. They're probably going to try Thairo Estrada too. He's a really good MLB player, in my opinion. They're going to want some pitching, some Yankee pitching, which the Yankees right now don't want to give up. So they're going to want some of the top guys. They're going to want somebody, whether it's a Michael King, whether they're going to want a lot of the Yankees top guys. Like, you're going to have to pay the crown jewels for a Lindor. And I don't know if the Yankees want to do that for a middle infielder right now.
And I think it will definitely be worth it. Shortstop, switch hitter, hits for average, hits for power, phenomenal defense, and to have that, and the Yankees would have the advantage of being able to re-sign him long term, which I think they would, him and Torres. For a guy like Lindor, I think you do give up the farm, but do the Yankees want to? That's the question.
I don't think you give up. I don't think you give up the farm for Lindor just because it's a huge luxury for you, with what you're doing, right? If you're gonna give up the farm to get Lindor, then you better be sure that everything else is shored up. Like, you can't give up Lindor and still need starting pitching.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right, so everything needs to be shored up before that even happens, before that move happens. But
I think Cash will make sure of that before anything else.
I just don't know where that fits in, money wise and going forward and stuff like. Lindor makes money, like he's not. He doesn't make. He makes money. He makes arbitration bucks. Like, he makes money. All right, next call right here. This one's from Zach Weissing.
Before you play that voicemail, the other question that Dapper Dan said, like, okay, so if you don't go for Lindor, like, what would you do? You go? He said, do you go for Didi?
No.
What would you do?
I'm not going for Didi. I'm just kind of keeping the infield as is, like what I named. I'm putting Gleyber at shortstop. I'm putting Gio at third base. Putting Luke Voit or whatever the hell you want to put at first base. I'm putting my Gold Glove second baseman at second base.
Yeah.
That's my infield.
I think that's my infield too.
That's yours too? All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Zach Weissy, thank you again. Dapper Dan. Let's go.
Hey, so I wanted your opinion on the whole Cole and Strasburg thing. So, considering that the main problem in the ALCS ended up being the hitting that lost us that series, do you think the organization will look at this and think to themselves that they don't need to go get a Cole or Strasburg or even both? Or do you think they'll still want to go after those guys and give them the money that they deserve?
That's a good question from Zach. Thank you so much, Zach, for leaving a voice message. What do you think, Chris? Go ahead.
Thank you, Zach. I mean, I think they should go for pitching, even if the pitching wasn't the issue. Mm-hmm. I think they should do it regardless. Because, I mean, would you call it luck? Would you call it luck that our pitching ended up being our strength in the playoffs and not so much our hitting? I mean, we had little moments here and there, but in the big moments, our hitters failed. Whereas our pitching basically came up big, like Sessa, right? But I don't know. I think they should still go for pitching nonetheless.
I mean, and I've said it here before. every year is not the same circumstance. Because the Yankees lost this year because of timely hitting, it does not mean that they'll lose next year because of timely hitting. Last year they lost because of pitching, and so this year they lost because of timely hitting. Next year it could be another reason, whatever it is. So all you could do is just put the best team forward, right? And if that best team includes a Garrett Cole, obviously your team is better because you have an ace, a number one, somebody that you can slot number one, that you could be able for the foreseeable future. You can have him and Severino at the top of your rotation for the foreseeable future up there. You also have people like Tanaka that could be able to be in there, and you see what else develops from the farm, and see what else you can be able to do from there. But I do think that the Yankees should go ahead and front the money, still build around the team, like try to find those other little gems, like how they found in DJ LeMahieu, but still try to find those little gems or whatever. But I think that the emphasis definitely has to be on premier starting pitching. How many years are we going to talk about the Yankees are trying to get a starting pitcher at the deadline, Chris? It's every fucking year. So let's not worry about it.
It's every year. It's tiring already. And listen, and Cashman said it as well. Like, yeah, we put together the best bullpen and blah, blah, blah. It's like, all right, but how many times did our starting pitching could even go 5, go 6? You know what I mean? We need somebody who's going to put the nail in the coffin.
We need some length. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we need some length. That's going to give us 7, give us 8, maybe the occasional complete game. We need that. And with the injuries and everything, and Sevy not even showing up until later in the season, Tanaka and Paxton not giving up 30,000 home runs in the first inning, Happ being a shell of himself. Come on, we won 103 games because our team nutted up and did what they had to do, specifically the AAA team. But we need a starting pitcher that's going to go 7, is going to go 8, and give the bullpen a rest. We need that too. So they got to think about that. They can't think about, in the playoffs, our pitching, and okay, but it's 162 games as well. We need to get to the playoffs as well.
All right. And the next one is from, thank you so much, Zach. This one is from Yankees Man. He's titled this one, Yankees Are Good. So let's see what he says.
Okay.
I like the Yankees. They're good stuff, and they do the Yankees are good.
Okay.
Was that Jake?
No.
Yes,
I like the Yankees. They're good stuff, and they do the Yankees are good.
I want to hear that every.
That sounds like. Do you watch Big Mouth? And it sounds like that teacher. Oh
yeah, he does sound like the teacher.
He sounds like the teacher from Big Mouth. Good job. All right, good one. Okay. All right, this one comes from Miggy. This one, he says Astros punishment? ? Let's see.
Yo, what's up, Joe? It's coming to you from Yonkers, man. I love what you guys are doing. Big supporter of the podcast. Now, Joes, I wanted you to keep it a buck with me, because I know we both hate the Astros, but all bias aside, if you were Rob Manfred, what punishment would you give to the Astros? Because in my opinion, if that 2017 World Series title isn't vacated, then at the very least, AJ Hinch and Jeff Luna should both be banned from the MLB. So just let me know, because that's getting me tight, bro.
All right, I feel you. I feel you. Listen.
Joe Manfred.
Joe Manfred. All right. They're not gonna as much as listen. I would love for them to go back and just be like, all right, we're taking away Altuve's MVP and giving it to Judge. I would love for them to go back and take away the World Series and they can't do that, right? Because it's already happened. Like, who do you name champion for that year? What are you going to do? What are the Dodgers going to say? The Yankees have a gripe. The Red Sox have a gripe that year. The Yankees have a gripe. So do the Dodgers. So it's like you're going to open up a can of worms.
The Dodgers more than anybody.
The what?
The Dodgers more than anybody because they lost.
Yeah. It. So it's like it's going to be a lot of gripe, especially if you open up Pandora's box and do that. I think what's going to happen, and I don't think Hinch is going to get And who does this fall on is a question. Does it fall on the GM? Does it fall on the owner? Does it fall on, I think it's an entire organization kind of thing. Yeah. And they have to do their investigation to see who's the people that are orchestrating it and promoting it all over the team, right? Because this is a whole team-wide thing. So they're probably going to heavily fine them. All right? And then you're like, oh my God, what the hell is money to these guys? But I mean, fine them in the sense of like, toward money, whether it's toward luxury tax dollars for the foreseeable future, draft picks, the coveted draft picks that nobody wants to lose, they would end up losing a whole bunch of draft picks, like kind of thing.
International as well.
Yes, a whole bunch of international bonus pool money, which a lot of these teams love to put their hands into.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it'll just be heavily fined in that way. There may be some suspensions, but you're not going to suspend Hinch for a whole year or whatever. I don't know what you do there. I'm kind of eager to see what MLB does, because what they do will set the precedence. Because nobody else is going to want to get caught doing shit like this. We remember that nothing really happened to the Red Sox for the Apple Watches shit. What really happened to them? Remember?
Wasn't it draft picks?
They didn't really lose anything. No, they lost the draft picks because they were doing some illegal, some shady ass shit with the way that they were drafting the international players.
Yeah, Boston's always doing some illegal shit.
Bro, that's what it is. Tom Brady-itis.
Doing the Patriots.
But what do you think? Like, how do you punish these guys? I don't know how you punish these guys.
Well, I mean,
they did say we did get the quote from we did get the quote today that did say that Houston penalties could be severe. Sign stealing penalties for the Astros could be unlike anything seen in sports in recent history.
This has to be big. It has to.
No, it has to be.
Manfred cannot drop the ball here.
No,
it has to be big, because he has to make an example of the Astros, because all the other teams are watching.
Absolutely.
The fans are watching.
Not only that, but the other teams are pissed that this shit has been happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Pitchers, and I forgot who was it that said it on Twitter. He's like, people lost their jobs. You know what I mean?
Farquhar. Fires.
Yeah, people lost their jobs. And things were altered because of all the bullshit that they were doing. And I don't know, man. It has to be severe. They have to drop the hammer on them.
And it seems like MLB is kind of known this, because now they're willing to come out. Like, a whole bunch of different players are now coming out and saying shit like Trevor Plouffe came out today again.
Yeah, and Trevor came out.
Fires came out. Like a whole bunch of different players now are just coming out and being open about it.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, this is things even during the broadcast of other games and stuff like that. It's been the talk of the town. It's like you could speculate, but then it's like, oh, is it really happening? I mean, a lot of people. This
is about the integrity of the game, Chris.
Exactly my point, and that's why it has to be severe, because you're making a sham of the game.
It's blatant cheating.
Cheating. And just give us Correa, and that's it. We'll call it spade a spade.
That wants that. I mean, can he fucking hit? Can he hit a curveball? If he doesn't know it's coming, I don't know. I don't know. We seen his away numbers. They were freaking. They were trash.
Trash, son.
All right, so let's see. The last one here is from Wilmer Rodriguez, who actually just left his voicemail. I guess he's in. Oh, there goes Wilmer. So he's in the.
What's good, Wilmer? He's in a YouTube stream.
And again, I want to put it out there. I have no problems with sign stealing, right? If you are on second base and you're stealing the sign because you're deciphering whatever, you're on base or whatever, I have no problem with that. The use of technology to do it, I have a problem with. Because now, if nobody's on base and you're blatantly looking at here or whatever it is, and you're trying to decipher signs or whatnot, and you're in your home ballpark and you properly set up cameras that only you have access to, then that's an unfair advantage. That's like, I mean, MLB keeps it level playing field, right? So let's just say if it's an overcast day and you're outside, right, Chris?
Yep.
And you are the inning, and the team that's away already played their inning with the lights off, and it's overcast for your bottom half of the inning, that team, no matter how dark it is, it could be pitch black. You cannot play with the lights on because both teams have to have the same kind of playing field. They can only do it in the next inning, right?
Right.
Level playing field. If the dome is open, you cannot close the dome until the inning officially closes, right? And both teams have played under the same conditions. Only conditions that you have no control over you can't do anything on.
At all.
This is the blatant use of technology for this. And you are now using not only technology, but noise signals to be able to alert players onto the field of play of what kind of pitches are coming. That's fucking embarrassing. That's a joke. You're making a mockery of the game.
It's bad. It's really, really bad.
If it's gonna be like that, just put a pitching machine out there.
Right.
Because obviously the guys can hit batting practice because they know what's coming. They'll set the pitching machine to curveball. Oh, I know the curveball is coming, so I know when it's gonna break. Let me just go ahead and adjust. You know, it makes no sense.
It's embarrassing.
Whatever. Next, Wilmer Rodriguez, and he writes scandal.
And then you have the freaking fans trying to like defend that.
No, the fans are a joke. The fans are a freaking joke. The Astros fans are a joke. Going out there and actually calling out John Boy and trying to say, "Oh, you're in there. You're putting the sounds of the game." Are you that much in fucking denial?
Like they're focusing on the wrong thing.
Because Ken Rosenthal doesn't have all of the fucking credibility in the world. Because Ken Rosenthal is going to write a fake article to trash your team. Give me a break. Anyway, so scandal.
Hey, Joe's McFly. My name is Wilmer. I'm a big fan of your channel. And saying that, I am also a big fan of the Houston Astros. I actually have Astros, the word Astros, tattooed on my forearm. Huge. You can look it up on Google. It's on there. Anyways, as a fan of the Astros, what do I think about the scandal? It's, to be honest, it's kind of like, it's sad, man. I hate I hate to be a part of it. You know, I wish we could have done it without doing that. But at the same time, it's not against the rules, so I'm okay with it. So I hope I kind of wish they didn't have to do that. But at the same time, hey, when you got to win, you got to win. So, Joe's.
Oh, look, it ended there. Thank you so much, Wilmer, for leaving the voice message. The first thing that I'll say is thank you. You know, you're an Astros fan and you're leaving that, so it's nice to see things from your perspective as well. You're right. You know, it does suck to be a part of that. Now, the one thing that you did not get right was it is illegal, right? It's not. You're not allowed to use technology to be able to aid. And you cannot use. You can use signals as like putting signs out there, or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think that's what he meant to say. That
you cannot use sound and put sound out there to alert players in the field of play as to what is going on, whether that be whistling, whether that be hitting a trash can, whether that be freaking slapping freaking Bregman's ass cheeks, whatever sound you're trying to make to alert the player, and you're doing it on a consistent basis to let them know as of what pitch is coming, that is illegal. And if you're getting that information, not because there's a runner on second base, but you're getting that information because you have a camera in center field to use that, then yes, that's illegal in its most highest regard. That's performance enhancing because players know what is coming. Now, if you're on second base, catcher's being careless with the signs, letting you know what's coming, you can be able to relay that.
Yep.
Then by all means, fair game, right? That's all gamesmanship. That's all part of it. But bruh, if you are right there and you're using that, if you are using something that another team does not have the ability to do, then you are cheating. Simple as that.
Yeah.
And that's I'll close with that, man. And guys, thank you so much for the voicemails. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you guys do leave a voicemail at anchor.fm/Joe's McFly / message. I don't remember. It's in the link. I don't remember. Chris, you got any final words?
Baseball needs to drop the hammer on Houston. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Yankees, I said my piece. We need to take advantage right now. And although I think the manager, what is it? The general manager, the event that they just had right now. What's it called again?
Oh, the GM meetings.
The GM meetings. So yeah, hopefully that's Cashman, dropping seeds right there to make some noise.
We'll get more word for the baseball winter meetings coming in December.
So, yeah, it's dropping the seeds for the winter meetings to put the finishing touches there, and so let's see what happens. Wasn't in the winter meetings that we went for Paxton? I think it was. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But hey, listen, they planted the seeds. We got Paxton, so we need to make some noise this offseason. How about you, Joe?
Oh, by the way, with Wilmer, shout out to you. I rock with you, man, because you definitely have the tattoo, all that stuff, and you rock for your team. I respect you for saying, man, I wish, it kind of makes you feel disgusted to be a part of because of that. I wish they didn't do it without it, so I respect that. One thing I would say, guys, make sure you, with Yankees, just announce Cole already, bro. Announce him already. Let's go. But guys, make sure you follow me at Joe's McFly. Follow Christian on Twitter at
Chris McFly 28.
And also look for us all over, where there's Instagram, Twitter, Pinstripe Strong. Follow me on YouTube, where right now we actually have a live stream. But guys, like I always say, make sure you do keep your pinstripes on and stay pinstripe strong. Let's go, Yankees. Tell them Noah. Out of here. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining here.
Pinstripe Strong Army.
Yeah, Pinstripe Strong Army. Thank you guys. Somebody left a super chat in here. I can't really see who.
Oh, you gotta give him a shout out.
I forgot who left the fucking super chat. I can't even see it. Why the hell I can't see it? Weird. Oh, I can see it in here. Oh, it was Wilmer. Wilmer Rodriguez with $2 super chat. Thank you so much for that. Astros, Yankees is always the real World Series. Oh, I would love to see the Yankees and the Astros playing on a level playing field, and I would love to see that. So, we'll go from there. Oh, man, it's just freaking hilarious. So, yeah, guys, make sure you guys do subscribe to the Pinstripe Strong podcast anywhere podcasts are available. Thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you guys.
Peace.
What?
Peace.
Damn it, I blew it.